welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. And I just want to say thank you and welcome to all of my beautiful returning subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you guys for being a part of this channel, for being a wonderful community of people that I can depend on. Thank you for the subscriber who reached out to me recently, yesterday actually, because I do have a little bit of a disclaimer before this reading that there is someone posing as the Tarot Cottage in the comment section here. But thankfully, because of my beautiful subscribers, I was notified very quickly of that, so I was able to kind of squash it. But somebody is posing as the Tarot Cottage, offering readings via WhatsApp. So if you are being offered a reading via WhatsApp from the Tarot Cottage, it is not me. My readings are offered through the Etsy platform, and the direct link is only in my description box. So if you're getting that link from someone else, if somebody's asking you for your credit card information, if somebody's asking you to reach them on WhatsApp, that is not me. So please protect yourselves and stay safe out there. But thank you for coming back. If you found yourself here for the very first time, we would like to welcome you to this family with open arms. I do pick a card readings here on this channel, so we would love to have you join us. Grab yourself some tea, some snacks, and we'll have a little chat because we are friends when we gather at my table. Today's pick a card reading, we're asking the question, who is thinking about you right this second? Who's thinking about you right now? And what are their secret thoughts of you? We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the cream flower and the pink button. This is the Crow Tarot as well if you're interested. Pile number 2 with the pink flower and the green button. And this is the Everyday Witches Tarot, I believe. And pile number 3 with the yellow flower, the purple button. And this is, I believe, the Wild Unknown Tarot. So whichever pile or piles or flowers or buttons are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you today from Spirit. I am going to jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, our topic is who is thinking about you right this second, who has you on their mind, and what are their secret thoughts. Pile 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to this pink flower, or perhaps to the cream flower or the little pink button, and this is your reading. Who is thinking about you right this second? What are some of their secret thoughts? So let's look at who this person could be first. Oops. Who is this person who is thinking about you right this second? What are some of their secret thoughts? Who has you on their mind? Group 1. We're getting some explosions happening. So I'm going to put those back and I'm going to try again. Spirit, who has group 1 on their mind right this moment? Somebody's like scatterbrained when it comes to you. Who has group number 1 on their mind? Who's thinking about you right this moment? We have the 7 of Cups coming out as your first card. Thinking about you right this second. Ooh. We have the Hermit. We have the King of Cups. We have the Star card. Back of the deck is the 6 of Wands. So let's clarify that 7 of Cups, please. 3 of Swords. Who is thinking about you right this second? We have the 5 of Wands coming out sort of reverse, sort of on the side. We'll keep that in mind. Clarifying the King of Cups, please. Who is thinking about you right this second? The Empress. Clarifying the Star. We have the Chariot. Back of the deck is the 3 of Wands, and underneath that is the 9 of Wands. So this person that is thinking about you right this second, they could definitely be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We have Cancer energy very strong here. We have Aquarius, we have Virgo as well. So keep those in mind. This person is detached from you right now. and they are feeling that detachment. They're feeling very much saddened by that, actually saddened by the disconnect. And there is this sense too that they feel like they could perhaps be in a bit of a competition for you. They're holding out hope for this connection. They really want this connection, and they're thinking about you right now, but the thoughts of you right this moment are very much jealousy. They're thinking very jealous thoughts of you, and it could be because of a situation that you yourself are in with this Empress, because she can sometimes represent a mother type situation. She is the mother of the deck, so some of you actually have children perhaps here. This King of Cups, though, it's like the desire for communication is very strong with him. And it's like they teeter. They have these waves of emotion that hit them when it comes to you. You can even see when it comes to you, this King of Cups, his cup has overflown, and he's sort of sitting in a pool of its own creation there. The Moon in this card really shows they're unable to express the deep emotion that they feel for you at this moment. But they do consider themselves to be, or they would wish to be, your divine masculine here. It's what they really want to see. Again, very strong water energy. And it's this sense of hope for the future, but needing to make a decision whether or not I can actually charge in this way, because they want expansion. It doesn't feel like it was necessarily a really like messy breakup, or it just feels like you guys were disconnected through time. It feels like perhaps a connection that never quite got off the ground. You're disconnected through time, and they've been carrying this burden with them throughout this time. And so they're thinking about you right this second because they have this hope for an expansion, and they have this desire inside of you to, or desire inside of themselves to express that. This Nine of Wands, there's the Two of Cups. Soulmate energy. Again, the Empress present, the Divine Masculine present. They consider you their soulmate with that star. And they want to express that. And they're thinking about that very, very much right now. This person is someone who perhaps never got the opportunity in the past to reveal how they truly felt. We have the Seven of Cups with the Three of Swords. And the Seven of Cups shows some confusion. It shows some fantasy in the past. But the confusion just led to disappointment. Perhaps inaction. Perhaps I felt ill-equipped at the time, or too... I don't want to say immature, because I feel like it's more, it was like I was too young. I didn't know how to handle my feelings perhaps at that time. And so I had no choice or I felt I had no choice at the time, but to let you walk away. But now the thoughts of you filled with jealousy, really wanting to express, and sort of teetering between charging in with how they feel, or like sailing in gently and trying to kind of navigate it smoothly around this connection and trying to figure out a way back towards you. Because again, they're holding out a lot of hope. They have a lot of positive hope here with the Star and the Chariot at the in the future position. Let's get a bit of clarity, please, Spirit, on that Star card. Who is thinking about Group 1 right this second? The Sun. The Seven of Pentacles. They've been waiting. They've been waiting. They wanted this for such a long time. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, some of you could already be at the helm of some sort of physical family. You could be a parent. You can see in this card they're holding babies. They've got a lot of responsibilities. And we've got Leo energy here with the Sun, but this person has been like patiently waiting because they want security with you. They want to put you in this position of the Queen of Pentacles. And it's about, you know, energy. It isn't about gender. So always keep that in mind. We have the Eight of Wands as the back of deck energy right now. Again, a fire burning up inside of them. An urgency. The waves of emotion are hitting them hard. And when they look at you, this Empress is the most abundant of any creature you can imagine. She embodies abundance in every way. She is everything that makes a divine feminine energy beautiful. Let's clarify that Hermit, please, Spirit. Who is thinking about this person right this moment? Nine of Wands. Someone who has been holding a flame for you for such a long time. There could be fire energy as well for them. I said earlier there could be water energy with this King of Cups. There's also Virgo, Aquarius, but there's very strong fire as well with Leo present. The Magician. Page of Swords. Back of the deck is the Devil, Capricorn. The Devil represents, and look, staring into the mirror, wanting to communicate their feelings to you, feeling almost an obsession, perhaps a bit of a codependent feeling for you, and definitely watching you, definitely keeping tabs on you, but that's fueling them. It's making them feel even more burdened. It's like an exhaustion. I've been waiting so long to express myself. But the Magician is here to remind us that, you know, this Hermit, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And this Hermit, you know, he doesn't have to stay alone. The Magician is at the helm of all movement, the creative force. Let's get some messages from this person. What are they thinking right now, Spirit? What is this person thinking? So I left because you told me to. In the past here. But I don't feel it was like an actual conversation. I feel like there was a lot of confusion in the past of this connection. I feel a lot of confusion that could have been clarified very easily, but never was. And because there was never that clarity brought in, they felt like they had no other choice but to sort of stay away. Have I lost everything? That Three of Swords. That's what they wonder. These are some of the thoughts that they're having right this moment. And when they say, have I lost everything, they mean it. Because when we look at the Empress, that's everything. That's the abundance that we want. That's the person that we want. This love scares me. A recognition, perhaps, of the connection being deeper than just a regular connection. What are some of their secret thoughts, please, Spirit? Some of their secret thoughts. Oh, you have an explosion. Yes. Yes, I have hope for the future. Yes, I have feelings for you. If you just ask Spirit a question about in your mind about who this person specifically could be, and you have an idea in your mind, then yes, that is the person that Spirit is saying it is. If you think it's the person that you just asked about, we have a reach out. And we have I feel the same way. I feel there was very mutual feelings in the past of this connection, and I feel the stagnancy really led to the separation. Because there is a sense here of like waiting forever. It's like I can't wait forever. And I feel like that was coming from your energy. The forward motion that you needed in your life that you weren't seeing because you were focused and you were focused on forward motion. This person is thinking about contacting you. I just dream and wish for everything. Reminds me of that Seven of Cups. The fantasies that they have about you. The thoughts that keep creeping into you or creeping towards you. And with this Devil, you know, there's a lot of codependent feelings with that Devil. The inability to escape this connection. I lie awake thinking about our future. Back of deck says, I want to get you drunk. Again, that's 15, the Devil. I want to get you drunk. Because in that way, they feel like if they could just get you inebriated, then if they themselves were also inebriated, they feel like they would have the courage to just lay it all bare for you. They wouldn't have to leave everything in the dream world. They could clear everything up without risking their ego. And that's something that perhaps really scares them. Let's get some more messages, though. What did they say? What were they thinking right this moment? What are they thinking right this second, please, Spirit? This whole twin flame stuff scares me. And, you know, 11, this thing scares me. It scared them in the past. It scares them now. But it's also the reason why they can't escape it. Why they feel so addicted to it. I miss being intimate with you. So for those of you who resonate with that message that this was actually a physical connection in the past, I have a lot of gratitude for you. Despite the disconnect, I'm so grateful that I have you in my life, even in the capacity of which it is. I've been thinking about proposing to you, making some sort of proposition. Who's thinking about you right now? Who's thinking about you right this moment? The thought of explaining myself and apologizing scares me. I don't want to see the pain I caused in your eyes. And you know, we are dealing with this Three of Swords, the pain from the past. What are they thinking right this moment, please? I act happy, but I am not. And I do want us to be in a relationship. Whoops. I am severing ties with a karmic partner. The back of the deck says, I don't want to hide this connection anymore. What are some of their secret thoughts of you? What are they thinking right now, Spirit? We have the Temptress. So this card says seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. And we do have the Devil. The Devil can sometimes represent somebody who feels an actual entanglement or entrapment in their current situation. And, you know, we have the I'm severing ties with karmic partner. And it's important to always remember that I'm dealing with collective energy. So there's so many people watching. I'm picking up on a lot of different energies. So some of you, this person could be in a karmic connection, and you are this Temptress. That's why they're feeling the heating, the burning, the desire for you. You're a Temptress that is pulling them away from their current situation. Anything that they are currently feeling stuck in. Purification through fire. Bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness. Fire sign. We do have intuitive communication on the back of the deck. Silent whispers of the heart. Some more messages from you. What is this person thinking right this moment? What are they thinking right this second, please, Spirit? What is this person thinking right this second? I don't know how to tell you the truth. And I also don't know how much longer I can do this. I worry that this is all in my head. But I do dream of being reckless. Oops. Even though no one else knows, I still think about you. And when I see that dream of being reckless card, I do think of someone who could be in a karmic situation, or perhaps you yourself are in a karmic situation. And this is their way of saying, you know, I just want to throw caution to the wind. I don't care about anyone else. I just want to run in and risk it. I want to just risk it with you. We do have past life connection on the back of this deck. And I am going to just grab a couple more messages for you. What is this person thinking about you right this second? I'm going to fill this reading with messages today. What is this person thinking right this second, please? This person that is thinking about them right this moment. I thought that it would be easier to walk away from you. What are they thinking right this second, please? I do have a lot of distractions in my life right now. And I act happy, but I'm not. It's coming up right over top of that card. They act happy, but they are not happy. This feels like an obsession. I have no right to, but I get so jealous over you. One more here. I am aglow with thoughts of you. And that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about, back of the deck, you make me hot. We're talking about that right now. Who's thinking about you right this second? Let's get a charm bowl for you. A charm bowl for group one, please. Who is thinking about them right this second? What are some of their thoughts? So we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. This definitely fire energy here. And we have the Two of Swords. So, you know, that Queen of Wands, she's got that black cap for a reason. She can be a little bit fiery tempered at times. So we could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here because we do have the Six of Wands inside. I feel like they are faking their happiness right now, that Six of Wands, because, you know, the Six of Wands comes before the Seven, which is the real obstacle. So why would we be celebrating before we pushed through that obstacle? It's about, you know, even the horse is looking back at him like, why are you celebrating? You're acting like a big shot when in reality, you know, you still have things you need to push through. So they're wearing a mask in life, perhaps, and they do have this decision. And they need to see things clearly too, because the Two of Swords talks about that indecision because of not seeing everything clearly, because of not recognizing the power of my own situation. Make some room in the bowl for the charms. Charms for group number 1, please. You're constantly thinking about them. What do we have in the bowl? We have the W. Somebody could be married or have had a wedding. We have the J. We have R. We have the letter T as well. We have the guitar in the bowl. We have the sword in the bowl, and you know, the Two of Swords showed up in your bowl as well. It's about the clarity needed here. Truth needs to come into this connection. We have the pickaxe though. Could be a long separation, having to chip away at this long separation. It could even be that they feel like they might have to chip away at a cold exterior as well. We have the lipstick in the bowl. You are a great temptation, perhaps. I always think of lipstick on my collar when I see that great big one. And we have the pineapple, friendship and reunions. All right, group number 1, that is what I have for you today. Who is thinking about you right this second? What are their secret thoughts? If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell if you feel called to. We would love to have you as a part of this community. Please check out my links below for Etsy. That's where I sell my, where I will be doing my private readings, and not through the comment section. Always remember to protect yourselves from people asking you to get a private reading. Always make sure that you're protecting yourselves. But check out my links if you feel called to, and I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Hello everybody in group number 2. You were drawn to the pink flower here, or to the little green button perhaps. And this is your reading. Who is thinking about you right this second, and what are their secret thoughts? So we're going to start with tarot to see who this person is and how they're currently feeling. And then we're going to do a bunch of message cards today for you to see what their secret thoughts of you are before we do a charm bowl. So if you're finding yourself here on this channel for the first time, I do end each reading with a charm cast. And I have little meanings for my charms, but I always encourage everyone to really sink into their own meanings for their charms. If they see something in the bowl that speaks to them, that means it's for them, it's their message. So who is this person that keeps thinking about you, and who is thinking about you right this second? What are some of their secret thoughts? Who is this person primarily, Spirit, that keeps thinking about group number 2? 8 of Cups is your first card. I think I guess I better look at that. And she's walking away with her cat. Who was thinking about you right this second? The Moon. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify that 8 of Cups, please. Who is thinking about group 2 right this second? The World. The King of Swords. The Lovers. And we have the 2 of Cups. The back of the deck is the 8 of Swords, and we have the Ace of Wands. So back of deck energy, I like to start there because if I were to ask Spirit a question, that's the answer that they give me, this Eight of Swords. So this person, they could be an air sign, but especially because we have the King and Queen present here, so they could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They do not have to be, but they definitely could. We definitely have Gemini on the board as well with the Lovers card. So very strong Gemini energy here. This Eight of Swords, you know, really depicts somebody who feels entrapped in their current situation despite the thoughts of you. So they're thinking about you right now, but they feel stuck in that position. And I feel like they felt stuck in that position for a while, perhaps here. And the thing with the Eight of Swords is that there actually is more freedom in that card than this person realizes. If they took off that mask, they'd realize that they're not tethered at all. Even that cat could push over that sword if it needed to. But she's not seeing things clearly. So this person feels stuck in their situation, but they actually are not, and they haven't been. They have more power than they think that they do. This Ace of Wands, this King of Wands, it shows that, you know, they've had a lot of fantasy when it comes to you. And perhaps they've even made plans in the past about, you know, executing those ideas towards you. But in the recent past, it shows that somebody walked away because there was not enough happening. There was not enough going on. And that Queen of Swords, you know, she's not afraid to cut people out of her life if she thinks they're not serving her in that moment, along with this King. But the problem is that the Queen's up here, the King's down here. I feel like we're dealing with these two different energies, and it does feel like divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. We have both the King and Queen, we have the Lovers, we have the Two of Cups. That's very strong energy. That's twin flame, soulmate energy, if you subscribe to that idea. There is a component about somebody in this connection being pretty secure in their position or being put on a pedestal, and they could very well have children. Now, this is a message that was in group 1 as well. There could be a message waiting for you there. Kind of a different vibe for me, though, if I'm honest, over here, because this Queen is very practical. You know, she's very much secure. She's not sitting in an emotional place. It's like the Queen walked away because she was not getting what she wanted in the situation. And it's this King that was like unable to reveal himself because his fear of revealing the truth or revealing his true depth of feeling was so much bigger. You know, the cat's being reflected in that water, and this moon reflects our insecurities, and their insecurities were so much bigger than the reality of the situation. If they had seen things clearly then, they would have been able to create movement here. I'm going to get some clarity as I go, though. This person who's thinking about you right this moment is very focused on the attractability of you as well. They see you and they put you on a pedestal. They think you're very, very attractive because this Lovers is about that intrinsic physical attraction, but it's also a card of choice. It's also a card of connection. And I'm going to get a clarity card for that, please, Spirit. I'm clarifying the Lovers. Who is thinking about group 2 right this moment? We have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. The Lovers is a card of choice, a card of decision, as I said. And for some of you, this person has a decision to make between you and perhaps a second party, a second situation, because we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. And again, this Queen is very much, she looks secure. She looks, there's children. There could be, you know, a lot of some strong foundation that has been built. There could be a lot to lose here now, and it's thrust into a lot of anxiety. So this Ace of Wands, they don't feel like they can act because of the current situation, but their thoughts remain with you because now they're feeling the ramifications of their inaction from the past. This Knight of Swords, because the maturity that they've grown in their maturity and in their clarity, but this Knight of Swords now, he's shoving that sword down his throat. It's like he wants to go charging in with the truth, but he has to stop himself despite his great desire to do so with this Page of Wands. Because that's fire. That's desire. That's fire towards you. But the Nine of Swords is deep, deep turmoil. It's listlessness, sleeplessness. They're dreaming about you. And this choice that they have to make, and the knowledge of the choices that they made in the past is really affecting them here in the present energy. Let's clarify that Two of Cups, please. Who is thinking about you right this second? What are some of their secret thoughts? Yeah, they want to return. They consider you their soulmate. But there are so many obstacles they feel in getting the closure that they want. We have the Two of Wands. They don't feel like they're able to embark upon their desires or their fantasies when it comes to you. Too many obstacles exist. This Two of Wands can be about decisions, choices. Again, here's the Three of Pentacles, some sort of strong foundation I'm a part of or you're a part of. And they take that into consideration. And for some of you, it is you a part that is a part of it as well. The two of you are mirrored in that. Because we have the King and Queen here. Some of you, both of you have actually embarked upon different connections, different paths. And in that way, now you have certain responsibilities and this person feels the weight of that. Let's get some messages from this person. We're going to do lots of messages for this pile about what they're currently thinking right this moment. So what are they thinking right this second, please? I have so much desire for you. And, you know, it's the underlying feeling. I'm feeling stuck, but the desire is there. And that's why I'm feeling so much anxiousness, perhaps. Their thoughts right now are very fiery. Their immediate thought right now, it's a helpful distraction for them because it alleviates some of that torment that they're feeling. So to alleviate some of that torment, they focus on the physical nature of the connection. But I am too afraid to talk to you. The Eight of Swords, perfect connection to that Eight of Swords. Love is truly the answer. And love is the answer to all fear. Fear holds us back from so much. It holds us back in the past, and sometimes it takes very hard lessons for us to understand that. If I follow you, I could lose everything. Real fear here of what could be lost. A foundation perhaps for your side, a foundation perhaps on their side. They could lose everything that they've built up. An entire world for themselves that they've built up. And that's a scary prospect. Please let me have you. But it's a very sexual, but it's also very, the Seven, it kind of feels sneaky to me. It feels like we would have to run around or there would be confusion surrounding the situation. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. In the past, I feel like the Divine Feminine may have walked away. She wanted more out of this situation. She wanted more, and she was seeking movement, seeking her world, seeking her future. Walked away, and that really hurt. It thrust them into this anxiety, into this disappointment, into even the Nine of Wands energy of exhaustion. Six of Cups, Six of Wands, we have the Six of Cups here. This, I am absolutely in love with you. Soulmate energy. I left because you told me to is on the back of that deck. Let's get some more messages though. What is this person thinking right this moment? What are their secret thoughts for group number 2, please? I want to reconcile with you. That's what they want, paramount. They want to clear the air, to put some of these plans into action. I've been focused on money because I'm trying to build for myself. Focused on their priorities, focused on their responsibilities. That King of Swords can be an entrepreneur who leads through his intelligence to create his own situation. I know you've been right. I've been trying to forgive myself for inaction in the past or for actions in the past. This twin flame stuff scares me. I want to dedicate a song to you. This feels very, I don't know what era You are all watching it from, I know that I grew up in the era where, you know, we would sometimes make like mixed CDs or mixed tapes or something like that for people when we cared about them. So this could be from an era like from that time period where they would like to dedicate a song to you, or they wanted to make a mixed CD or mixed tape. So take that as it resonates. It's not for everyone. I have been manifesting this connection. I have been hurting without you. You have absolutely no idea. I am going to take action, but I'm just planning my approach. And which is interesting because we do have this Ace of Wands. You can see those plans kind of floating around. And here's that King, a Leo energy, making plans. Not really sharing it with anyone except for their familiars here, their little cat. And the Six of Wands shows that they could come charging in towards you at some point. Before their time, perhaps before they're ready. I know that we are being spiritually guided. Few more messages, please. What would they say? What are they thinking right now? What are their secret thoughts right this moment, please? I'm trying to become a better person. I'm focused on my priorities. I'm really working hard. But it's always been you. I miss you regardless of how things are looking on the outside. It may not appear that like things, appearances can be deceiving in life. I am forever yours. And the back of the deck is you are my soulmate. And like I said, they feel that with that Six of Cups. That Six of Cups is deep nostalgia. It's somebody that I desperately want to come into my world again. And, you know, I heard this thing today that said, you know, if every person in your life that you've ever met was in a room, who would be the person you would look for first? And you are the person that this person would look for first. What are their secret thoughts? What are they thinking right now? Have you forgotten about me? Have you forgotten all about me? I'm afraid that I've already lost you. Oops. I love you, but there's something holding me back. I'm missing you right this second. I have so much to tell you that you've missed out on during this time. I would have a family with you. The back of the deck says, I'm going to fix it, but first I have to fix me. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group 2. A charm bowl in the bowl. A charm cast in the bowl for group 2, please. Who has them on their mind right this moment? What are they secretly thinking? Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, the Star, and the Six of Pentacles. Aquarius, very strong in the bowl today. So this person really wants to open up the lines of communication with you with that Six of Pentacles. And they do feel like sometimes that they almost are begging for scraps of information sometimes. Like they're left out in the cold of the situation. They feel kind of powerless at this point, I have to say too. They feel like you had the power when you walked away, and they feel like you're still sort of maintaining that power. But they're holding out hope that, because I mean, their thoughts are on you. This Ace of Cups is a love offer. It's an abundant love offer that is overflowing. So their cup runneth over for you. Deep sense of love too with the Star card. Ooh, lots in the bowl today. We have S and I for letters in the bowl today. Oh, we also have a J, a little J. We have the Anchor because things are a little bit stagnant perhaps. We have Feel. We have Libra in the bowl. We have Divine Timing is at work, or perhaps a long length of time. We have the DNA helix here. A cat, so Leo energy and claiming our independence. We have a frog in the bowl too, navigating the spiritual and emotional, or spiritual and physical realm. We have bananas, so a bunch of bananas. The sense of friendship and the desire to return, the infinity symbol. The pickaxe. I don't know, maybe they consider you a little bit icy and they feel like they have to chip away at it, or they're frozen in place and they have to chip away at their prison. You also have the hammer. They're working a lot, focusing on coin, focusing on their responsibilities right now. All right, group number 2, that is what I have for you. I hope that it resonated with your situation. If it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love to have you join our family and subscribe to this channel. Please hit the like button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out on videos that I post. But I really hope that you come back and visit me here on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In group number 3, you were drawn to this pretty yellow flower, or to the purple button here, and this is your reading. Who has you on their mind right this second? What are some of their secret thoughts of you? We are going to start with tarot to see who this person is and some of their thoughts, and then we're going to get into some message cards for you. We're going to fill today's reading with message cards and some of their current thoughts of you, and then we're going to finish off with a charm bowl. So who is this person? Who is thinking about you right this second? Who is thinking about you right this second? We have the Tower starting out your reading. That's a pretty intense way to begin the reading. Who is thinking about you right this second? So this is like a mental epiphany coming in for this person. We have the Magician. It's like thoughts of you come out of the ethereal like lightning bolts and just hit this person in the side of the head. Out of nowhere, we have the Hermit. Who is thinking about you right this second, please? The Knight of Cups. The back of the deck already is the Five of Wands. We have 3 major arcana already on the board for you. We have the back of deck energy as a Five of Wands so far. This person could perhaps be a little bit, I don't want to use terms like immature, but the Five of Wands can be somebody who can get very worked up as far as jealousy. It can be, you know, thoughts of competition, just lots of obstacles that I have to push through, but I don't know if I'm really ready to push through them, you know? So let's clarify the Tower. Who is thinking about you right this second? We have the Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Magician, please. Who is thinking about group 3 right this second, please? The Justice card. Clarifying the Hermit. Oops. The Wheel of Fortune with the Mother of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Clarifying the Son of Cups. The Five of Wands again. We do have the Sun card on the back of this deck, and we also have the Five of Swords. So we could be dealing with a Leo here. We also have Libra, very strong, and Virgo, very strong as well. The Sun on the back of the deck, and we also have the Five of Swords. There is, again, this sense of like thoughts of you shooting them, like it's like they'll be having a good day and then a thought of you will just come in, just like right now they're thinking about you right this second, and it really, I don't want to say it like it instantly turns them into like a sad sack, but like the Sun is like being cut out here with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, you can see there's separation. It's painful separation. It blocks out some of their light. It thrusts them into this feeling of insecurity and sadness with the Five of Pentacles. And it feels like nobody is a winner in this situation right now. They have the desire for a new love offer, but they're also protecting themselves. You can see in this Ace of Cups, you know, this person is a bit guarded perhaps with the scales in behind. Because there was like an epiphany that came in after the disconnect, and it didn't happen until after the disconnect, this epiphany. And so we have the Six of Wands here because there's the desire for transformation, But you'll remember we have the Five of Wands here because it's like they're not quite ready. They have to push through obstacles for that transformation. They have to pretend like they're ready or gain up the courage to do so in order to create movement here. Going back to this Tower, we will be clarifying as we go along here. That is like some sort of epiphany that has thrust them into, and it was change. It was when you, perhaps when you left, when you walked away, it was sudden change that came in that changed everything. And it thrust them into this destitution. The Five of Pentacles is a very sad, lonely card. It's like it's an orphan card. I've been left out in the cold. I've been abandoned in a way. I'm going to clarify that Tower, please, Spirit. Who's thinking about group 3 right this moment? What are some of their thoughts? Seven of Cups reversed. The clarity came in. Their clarity came in after that moment in the recent past. Clarity about this connection came in. It's like it was an epiphany. The Tower was an epiphany for them. But it changed everything, that clarity. And it was almost a bittersweetness because it's painful now. Let's clarify the Magician. We have the Hermit. The Knight of Swords. Hermit with the Hermit. Very strong Virgo energy. This with the Magician again. Queen of Pentacles. They're thinking about you right this moment because of the strong, strong desire to rush in and communicate with you. To communicate their truth, to communicate their realization of how they're feeling. And this Justice card, you know, talks about perhaps, the World coming out for the Justice card. Look at these major arcana coming out for your major arcana as clarifiers. Clarify the Justice again, please, Spirit. This little tarot, a lot of people are interested in this little tarot. This is called Brit's Third Eye Tarot, if anybody's interested. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. This person doesn't feel like they belong anywhere else. But there is an acknowledgement that perhaps I wasn't 100% ready for that, and it scares me. The intensity here also scares me, which is why the Hermit stays put. You know, the Hermit is talking about reflection. This person's spending a lot of time reflecting upon what they have lost. And all of this reflection makes them hungry for change here with the Wheel of Fortune. Hungry for change and hungry to share what they've learned in this period of self-reflection that the Hermit twice has shown. Hungry for change when it comes to you. And that's what they're thinking about right this second. It's the desire for a turn of events, a desire for them to be able to overcome the obstacles that perhaps plagued them in the past, to push through their insecurities, to push through their fears in order to make amends perhaps for everything in the past, but also to create a new beginning, to create a transformation in this situation with you. Page of Wands, taking inspired thought and running with it. Let's clarify that Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. Who is this person who's thinking about you right this moment? Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The Four of Cups. The Emperor. Despite their epiphany, we have the Devil. Deep insecurities are still kind of overriding this in the future position as well. Deep insecurities are stopping them. And that, you know, the Son of Cups oftentimes will have a hesitation to be emotionally vulnerable. And in this case, it's ego-driven here. I'm very scared of getting my ego bruised, getting my heart broken, even though my heart's already broken. And isn't that funny how people are fearful of getting hurt more when there's nothing more than can possibly be done? The heart's already broken. They're already very much saddened by the disconnect. They're already feeling destitute, destitute when it comes to you. But they're thinking about you right this second because they have had this sudden epiphany about you. An enlightenment. But it wasn't until the connection was already apart. And because of that, they sometimes wonder if there's even hope now at all. But the beautiful message with this card is, the earthworm can actually regenerate. It can regenerate with time. It will not perish if you cut it in two. It will just regrow itself. And so they think they're seeing everything clearly, but it's their insecurities that are really holding them back from getting what they want, which is a reunion with you. All it takes is for them to drive towards it with determination, and they could get what they wanted in this situation. But it's a little bit of the immaturity that's associated with this Five of Wands too, that's feeding that insecurity. But let's get some messages about what they're thinking right this moment for you. We're going to fill this reading with message cards. What are they thinking right this moment? What are their thoughts of you right this moment? I am coming, trust me. Trust that I am coming to communicate with you. Ace of Swords. Because the clarity has come in for them, and now they want to spread that clarity around. But of course, they are a little bit fearful. Again, they feel like they've already lost their chances in some cases. That boat has already sailed for them. What do they wish they could say right now? What are they thinking right this moment? What are they thinking? I want you. Please let me hold you. What are they thinking right this moment? We have be more selfish. Be more selfish. Perhaps they wish they had been more selfish in the past and just gone after what they wanted. Could have been out of their comfort zone. Ace of Cups. They're really thinking about that love offer and that desire for a new beginning. They're really thinking about what it would mean to have that transformation with you. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Wrongful advice. Back of the deck says, I want a fresh start with you. Perhaps I'm going to get some clarity on that wrongful advice card. Perhaps somebody gave them some wrongful advice in the past. Perhaps they've been given themselves some wrongful advice. What is that wrongful advice card, please? Two of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Ooh, is there a third-party situation here? Yes. For some of you, there could be a third-party situation, which is why the 7 is here, because of the secrecy. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. With the Justice, somebody feels like they are stuck in a perhaps a karmic situation or some sort of responsibility that they take seriously, but it's like they took the wrong advice in the past that led them to that action, which all it did was cause more confusion for them. But they thought they were doing what was right, perhaps at the time. Let's get some more messages from this person, please. What are they thinking right this moment? The nerves have been getting the best of you. My nerves have been getting the best of me. And some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. But I feel like they do care. Otherwise, they would be coming towards you. I'm a better person because of you. You've really changed me. And it sounds cliche and it sounds kitschy and it sounds everything, but what I'm hearing in my head is that you make them want to be a better person because your opinion of them matters. And if you have a poor opinion of them, it would really sting. I've thought about taking a trip with you. And I want commitment with you, but just not yet. I can't just yet because I have to be more selfish in order to get that. And I'm really focused on my priorities right now, even though it's not the position I want to be in. It's the position I'm in. So I have to sort of deal with that. I hold back because I do not want to be rejected. What are they thinking right now, please, Spirit? Whoops. The thought of explaining myself and apologizing scares me. I don't want to see the pain I've caused in your eyes. Just know that I'm obsessed with you. And back of the deck says, I am always reminded of you. And I feel like, you know, we're asking the question, who's thinking about you right this second? But I feel like this particular pile, it's not just about this second. I feel like you enter into this person's thought pattern way too much during the day. Like more than you probably should. What are they thinking right now, please, Spirit? Group 3. I dream of a second chance with you. I can't make the first move towards you because I'm feeling entrapped and stuck in my situation. Again, this devil can be ensnared perhaps in a third-party situation, even though they desire reunion. Has too much time passed? I'm coming forward with an offer. The back of the deck says, I am absolutely sick of no contact. Let's get a couple of more here before we do your charm bowl. What is this person thinking and feeling right this moment for group 3, please? This is taking forever. You don't know what you do to me. You don't know how much turmoil I feel all the time. You don't know how much I think about you all the time. Every song I hear is about you. Oh, these are stuck together. I need closure from this connection. And I can still hear your laugh. Back of the deck says third-party interference. So take that as it resonates. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 3. Get this out of the way. So a charm bowl for group 3, please, Spirit. Who is thinking about them right this moment? What are some of their secret thoughts? I just saw the devil staring up at me. Again, that devil just keeps poking his head out. Who is thinking about group 3 right this moment, please? What are some of their thoughts? Virgo, very strong here. Definitely could be a Virgo or an earth sign keeping tabs on you. And we've got soulmate energy here with the 6 of Cups. The moon shows that perhaps we've been pushing our feelings and desires under the surface for a long time, too long in this connection here. There is a desire for that reconnection and to express myself. And this person hasn't completely given up hope. They're still holding that star energy in that lantern, but spending, you know, a lot of their time thinking about you. And that's what we're talking about here today completely is, you know, who's thinking about you right now as we perform, as you listen to this reading, who's thinking about you. And this hermit, you know, is very much focused on what he's meditating about. And just, again, focused on the past a lot, this person. Focused on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and what I allowed to stop me from, my insecurities that I allowed to stop me from expressing myself. This really plagues them, I feel. I have the heart on my finger and it won't let go. We have divine. They're worried that you're forgetting about them. I just got that too. Divine and feel. We have the iron because things need to be worked out here. We have the guitar, the Empress. There could be children involved. We have the hammer, and the hammer is somebody who's really focused on their responsibilities. We have the stethoscope. So we also have beauty as well. The stethoscope could be a doctor, nursing, hospital, health connection, but it also speaks about the heart chakra and how, about listening to your heart and how perhaps that's not happening here. There's an ignoring of the heart. And we have I love you in the bowl as well. No letters today for this pile. All right, group number 3, that is what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation, and if it did, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and let me know in the comment section about your story. I love to hear you guys out and hear your stories. I'm a very nosy person. So please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell. Please join this community. We would love to have you here. But otherwise, I would love to have you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day today. Take care.